Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the week of July 11th or something like that. I almost just said November, which is weird. So something could be happening for you in November, or there could be something that's kind of like coming up in November, I feel. Whenever that happens to me, that's usually kind of like what I feel. But let's see what is going on for you. I'm just doing a Celtic cross, even though you can't see it. Again, I'm moving, so I'm having to do what I can with what I got here, right? But you start off with the Strength card in your current general energies. And so I feel for a lot of you, I just feel really it's just talking about you, just looking at everything that's here. I would just say that you've been very patient for a very long period of time. I kind of feel like it's talking about your patience in general, the things that you've been. It's like I see a lot of things that you've been trying to build up to. Again, you can't see it, sorry, but your first diagonal, or kind of like this diagonal, we don't really do diagonals in Celtic crosses, but I do, right? You have the Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and the Judgment card. Love it, amazing, and definitely says you've been kind of like working towards building or leaving a legacy. You're building, your life up to be something much bigger than it already is. Your outcome is also the King of Swords, which I kind of feel like is your energy. I feel like you're kind of showing up in a position of power and strength here, even though King of Swords isn't you. Again, I feel like this is the energy that you are embracing at this time. So really nice. I feel like you've been very patient. Your crossing energy is the Page of Swords. Kind of interesting. Again, I kind of feel here with the Page of Swords that, as far as crossing energy is concerned, the words that I'm getting are like, not sure what to look at, or like those are literally the words that are popping into my head. I kind of take that to mean that maybe there's a lack of direction. You're not sure what direction to take your life. I kind of get a lot of overthinking here, although what I would say is I do believe you're moving away from the overthinking, the analysis paralysis. Maybe you're thinking about your business and you just have like too many ideas and you're not sure what to do. Same thing in love. It's like maybe you have a lot of ideas about love, what your love life could look like, but maybe you're not sure like what direction you want to take it in. I kind of see this reading as you really good, number one. Number two, I see it as you having a direction to go in. In the area of your thoughts, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, thinking about success, thinking about money. I definitely think you're thinking about all those things. I also feel like you are thinking about just like your whole entire life in general, but with the Ace of Pentacles, I believe and feel really deeply that you're kind of like focusing on having the things in life that you actually want to invest your time, effort, and energy into with the Ace of Pentacles. So I don't think you're just thinking about money. I think you're thinking about a relationship as well, maybe. And then you're like saying, is this something I can do for the rest of my life? It's like you want to do things seriously. Those are the energies that I'm picking up on here, that like the word seriously is popping into my head. So again, I feel like you don't want to just be in a relationship. You want to be in something that you are serious about, that you actually put your time, effort, and energy into. You want to be in something that grows. And again, not just, even though, I feel like this is, I kind of feel love here. I feel like it's talking about everything in your life, business, work. It's like you want to be in things that you can grow, that you can work on maybe for a lifetime, because you have the Ten of Pentacles here as well. Again, we're going to talk about the Ten of Pentacles in a minute, but Ten of Pentacles is building or leaving a legacy. So I really feel like all things that you're entering into at this time, or that you're thinking about at the very least, I get a lot of thinking energy here for you. I feel like you are wanting to make sure that they're going to be long-term. In the area of your foundation, you have the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like could be better, not bad. I'm getting a lot of words for you today as well, which is interesting, Pisces. But like I feel like financially, maybe as far as your resources are concerned, okay. But I feel like you do have higher aspirations. It's like you want things to be better than they are. I like the Queen of Pentacles. Kind of tells me that financially, if you don't have security already, that there's security coming in for you. In the area of the past, you have the Seven of Cups. So again, analysis paralysis. I just feel like a lot going on in general in your life, having multiple directions to choose from, a lot of ideas as well, like I said at the beginning of the reading, where you're maybe not sure what direction to take your life in, or haven't been, or maybe you just have have had a lot of ideas, and it's almost like you want to make sure you're doing the right thing. And really, that's not what the Seven of Cups represents, but again, intuitively, that's what I feel for you, Pisces, that with this Seven of Cups, you've been hoping that you're kind of like doing the right thing for your life. In the near future, love it, amazing. You have the Ten of Pentacles. Can't beat that. Feeling like you're doing what you're supposed to be doing is kind of what I'm getting here. This is a card of building or leaving a legacy. To me, the Ten of Pentacles is really everything you want in your life. The 10 Pentacles form the tree of life on the card, and it kind of represents, again, everything you want and desire to have in your life. So it looks like you're working towards a lot of financial success in your life. I also feel companionship as well. There are these two dogs here above my finger. Dogs in the tarot represent companionship. It's kind of funny. I don't feel that only has to do with love. Like a companion could be a friend, you know, but I feel you're kind of very focused on building those lifelong relationships. And again, these could be friendships or otherwise. Over the next few months, you have the Judgment card. I feel really good about this. And again, it's kind of funny to me that I don't know, I just feel sometimes, not always, but sometimes, I feel like Pisces does really well during times of like retrogrades. We have a bunch of retrogrades coming up. It's like, you know, that Pisces eccentric energy, right? We're all a bunch of weirdos, us Pisces. And I feel like that Pisces eccentric energy sometimes does really well during the retrogrades. And again, as we move throughout the summer, not just this week, but, you know, into August, Mars goes retrograde. And we have like a lot of this weird retrograde energy. I'm wondering if this is saying you're kind of like in your element. I feel like you're feeling good. I feel like you're feeling awake, alive. I feel like you're waking up literally with this Judgment card. So not really the traditional meaning of the Judgment card, but I feel like you're waking up to something. And it's kind of like you're finding your niche, you know? It's like you're finding the place where you fit. And those are the words I'm getting here. Like I said, I'm getting a lot of words in your reading. Next, in the area of your closest relationships, you have the Four of Swords. I feel like a lot of healing. For some of you, this could be family. I say that because of the Ten of Pentacles, which is right next to it. The Ten of Pentacles, sometimes, you know, there's a family on it. And really, I feel with this coming up in your closest relationships, there could be like a lot of family healing situations going on. So if you've had issues with family, there could be healing. Even if you haven't had issues with family, I don't think this is an issue. I feel like you're saying there could be some like nice moments that you're having with those who are closest to you. And I feel this is leading to like some blessings. There's a person who is receiving blessings in this stained glass window right here. I always say that the Four of Swords is like really kind of a card of blessings or receiving blessings. Maybe you don't receive them right away with the card, but it's kind of like there are blessings coming in for you here. Next, in the area of your future feelings, you have the Nine of Wands. A little defensive. Here's my thing with Pisces. I've told you this a million times, right? Because we had Uranus in our second house for a very long period of time. Even if it wasn't in your second house, if your second house isn't Aries, I don't care. I mean, you know, it doesn't matter. Uranus was in Aries, and even if that's not your second house, it doesn't matter. Like I said, now it's in Taurus. It's been in Taurus for a little while now, but you know, again, I feel like that energy which was 8 years long, right? A couple of years ago, for like 8 years before that, basically, you have dealt with this heavy energy where I feel Uranus in Aries is very strange, and especially for Pisces, because I feel like it created situations where something would work, like start to work financially or otherwise, could even be relationships, and then it would fail, like for maybe no reason. Very much up and down energy, very inconsistent energy. So I feel like you're kind of a little bit, maybe defensive isn't the right word, but so take it how it resonates, but maybe you're a little bit defensive about starting things because you're worried that they're gonna fail, because that's like what your history has been for that long period of time, right? And so I do feel that you need to be willing to open up a little bit more here. We're going to clarify this in just a second. We're going to see what else comes up. But I do feel an energy of kind of needing to be open and needing to be willing to open up with that Nine of Wands. Not just in love, but, you know, needing to open up to potentially ideas or, you know, working on new projects, things like that. Your outcome is the King of Swords. I feel good about this. I feel like you've gained a lot of wisdom. I feel like you're sitting in a position of power and strength. I also feel that your discernment has become very strong. Like I feel you can look at situations and it's like you've gained the superpower of being able to look at something and say, this is going to work or it's not going to work. And so I feel like you're able to move towards just all situations, and you're able to move towards things that actually work much quicker. And this is in all areas of your life. I feel like this could be in business. I also feel like it could be in love as well. So it's like I feel like you're able to pick up on things maybe that people say in love, for example. That wasn't really a pop out, but death and Hierophant popping out there. So I feel like you're able to look at like love, for example, and say, and I feel like you're almost able to know, hey, this isn't going to work because, you know, they said this or whatever. And you're just, you know, I feel like sometimes life is a numbers game where it's like if you try more things, obviously you're probably going to be more successful because you're just putting yourself in situations that could potentially be successful. But it's like I kind of get this energy of putting yourself in more successful situations. Let's put it that way. With the Page of Swords and the Strength card, you have the King of Wands. Interesting because you've had this card with me in the past, and I've said that I feel like Pisces is kind of becoming the King of Wands. More bold, more assertive, more courageous, more willing to kind of like try things, like I said. That's my one criticism in this reading is I feel like there needs to be a little bit more trying. It's like the universe is saying to you, hey, there are these opportunities that are going to work. Also, you might be thinking that your ideas aren't going to work based off the past. Like I said, maybe in the past you would try something and it's almost like you felt punished for trying things. Maybe you try a business and you'd lose a bunch of money, for example. It's like, that's what I mean by punished. Maybe you would open up to a person in love and they would just do what everyone else has done, right? So it's almost like that punishment feeling is what I get on the Nine of Wands. And so now I feel like the universe is like saying, no, there are a bunch of opportunities coming in for you that are going to work. So, you know, be open to that, right? Be courageous, be bold with that King of Wands. With the Ace of Pentacles in the area of your thoughts, you have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is about, it's kind of funny because, again, this is about exactly what I've been talking about. Two of Wands, he is standing at the top of a castle. He has the whole world in his hands. He thinks he knows how everything is going to go. You know, the whole point of the Two of Wands is that he's looking out at the world and he thinks there's nothing else for him to experience. He thinks, you know, that he kind of knows everything. But really, he has the whole world in his hands. He has so much more that he could experience. So I feel like, you know, part of me feels like getting out into the world, but also, you know, being willing to have new experiences is going to lead to a lot of success for you. With the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Definitely increasing your resources. I feel like life is becoming just nicer in general. Maybe it doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but you know, it's like I feel like there are things that maybe you have always that you have looked at as luxuries, right? You know, it's like it's funny because I always tell a story about paper towels. It's like when, you know, back in the day when I first moved to Seattle, with my brother, it's like paper towels was like a major luxury for us. So it's like now that I have paper towels, I'm like, hey, I've made it, right? So I feel like some of you, you know, there could be, maybe it's not like big, amazing things, but I kind of feel like you're getting to this place where you're able to have the luxuries, maybe the things that normally you kind of would splurge on are becoming more normal in your life. And this is a good thing. You know, again, it might sound stupid, but again, I practice gratitude every single day. And like one of the things I'm super grateful for is paper towels, right? So it's like, you know, the reason I'm saying this is Nine of Pentacles is about gratitude as well. It's about needing to be like, hey, thank you, universe, for me being able to afford paper towels, right? And that's what I would do here with the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, with the Ten of Pentacles, damn, Pisces, I'm telling you right now, this is coming up in the area of your near future with that Ten of Pentacles, the star. A lot of good things coming in for you. A lot of like hopes, wishes, and dreams. Again, the Ten of Pentacles, I don't really see as the Ten of Pentacles for you. Does that make sense? Like I see it as more... I'm seeing the Ten of Pentacles for you as your idea for how your dream life could be, or how, you know, good life could potentially be for you. And that star really says, like, I feel like there's a lot of opportunity for you to get there. Star is a card of hope, faith, and renewal. It's also a card of like kind of receiving some blessings, some wishes. Definitely you are moving in the right direction here. With the Judgment card, you have the Eight of Wands. There's like a certain amount of clarity coming in with the Judgment card and the Eight of Wands. If you've been feeling lost, for example, if we, you know, again, sorry, you can't see it, but you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, and the Star. The Star is like having a North Star, having that guiding light, understanding what you're supposed to be working towards so that you can be successful. Then Judgment card, Eight of Wands. Again, Judgment normally has this Judgment angel, which is your higher self angel right here. And the Eight of Wands is communication, you know, or information or news coming in. So I kind of feel like there's news, information, or communication coming in this week. It could be in your dreams or your daydreams or something like that, where that you know, and this information is like guiding you in some way. So I feel like you're feeling very much guided. The other thing is the Eight of Wands, King of Wands, Two of Wands. I mean, these could all be cards of desires. So I feel for a lot of you, you're moving closer to your desires. With the Four of Swords, you have the Five of Swords. Again, if there's, like I said, if there's been any issues with family, if there's been a separation with family or anything like that, I feel like you could be going through a kind of like a family healing period. Again, this is the area of your closest relationships, which could include all types of relationships, right? But for whatever reason, intuitively, I just feel that it's more talking about family. I don't think it's talking about like love or anything like that. I really wouldn't call this a love reading, just in general. I would call it a you reading, Pisces. Here you go, with the Nine of Wands, Fool. Again, the Nine of Wands, like, try again. Take a leap of faith again into something, right? With the Nine of Wands, because Nine of Wands is a card of perseverance in trying again. The Fool says it's time for you to take a leap of faith again, but you're starting a new journey. Again, I feel like you need to realize that you're leaving behind that period of time where you would try something and it would fail. You're entering into a period of, it looks like blessings and abundance to me, Pisces. But I feel like you've earned this, and that's what you need to realize, is that, you know, through that period of time where you would try things, maybe you would almost feel like you were punished. Like I said, I don't think that's true. I'm just giving you, you know, an example here. I don't think it was really a punishment. It might have felt that way, but I feel like it was more like a learning period, right? It's like now you left that. You learned, so now it's time to do things, to try things in business and work and love, all areas of your life, because like I feel like now is your time for blessings or something like that. That's really what I'm getting from this reading. And with the King of Swords, you have the Nine of Swords. Definitely get out of your head, for sure. Nine of Swords is like having a nightmare, waking up, being stuck in a nightmare. I'm just going to pull, can we just get some details on that Nine of Swords? Again, it could be you thinking, like, you know, it could be stinking thinking. Yeah, you have the Nine of Cups. Things are actually going very well. Nine of Cups is a card of wishes and fulfillment. You have the Temperance card. Yeah, needing to learn to turn negative into a positive. I do, you know, again, if I'm being super critical about this reading, I do feel like you need to learn that, like, one of the things that you could be learning, and again, cards can't tell you what to do, right? But, you know, again, I think one of the things the universe is trying to say here is that there are moments maybe where you try something and it doesn't work and then you just give up. I feel like this is saying push past those points where you'd normally give up and make something work, right? I feel like you're being given the opportunity to make something work instead of just stopping it, right? Yeah, and you have the World, accomplishments. So this is a really good reading here, Pisces. I definitely feel there are a lot of blessings coming in for you here. I also feel like there's a lot of abundance coming in for you in general. I feel like, but again, you're going to have to try with that Nine of Wands. So, love it. This looks amazing. So, thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your Sun, Moon, and Rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.